We're in the age of peak cope. Have you noticed it? Never before in human history has mankind coped so hard in so many different ways. We both have access to an infinite amount of potential problems and also access to an infinite amount of ways of dealing with those problems within our own heads without having to actually do anything. Ukraine war got you worried? Well, don't worry, it's all just a distraction from big business, and so the only moral thing to do is to just ignore it. Believe that honestly, and then believe that you're a good person for not thinking about it. But copes go even deeper than that. In a way, we can conceptualize pretty much any pattern of behavior and thought as a cope. But I don't want to go down that path. Instead, I'll posit a specific definition for what a cope might be. I think a cope is a pattern of thought that intentionally reaches a conclusion that is distant from the objective truth in order to make us feel better. For example, if your date plans get canceled,
assess the situation and going.
And your date tells you that they were just too busy to hang out with you, even though you know that they weren't actually busy, but you choose to believe that they were busy to make yourself feel better, then that's a cope. The term cope really solidified itself in our vocabulary these last couple of years. Who can forget such classics as copium? But what interests me more is our attitude towards cope. You know, we don't like copes. We don't like it when other people are coping. We don't like it when we cope. But you know what? I like copes. I think we need them. I think we need copes. And furthermore, I cannot look down on anybody that copes. Because my friends, I cope all the time. I have countless copes. Here's one: art will change the world. That is clearly a cope. There is nothing that states that is objectively true. But I believe it. Why? Because I need to. Because I need a cope. I posit that the lesson here is not to eliminate all copes, although if you want to try to do that and become the Nietzschean Ubermensch, that's up to you. It's kind of the cope that I like to huff sometimes. But instead, maybe recognize that we're all kind of coping hard right now in different ways. We could recognize that there's a lot to cope about and realize that the quote-unquote right way of thinking about something isn't always necessarily the right way of thinking for us at that moment in time. Yes, copes are illogical and counterproductive and destructive, but as long as we're self-aware that we have the cope, maybe it's okay. At the end of the day, we're all just human beings trying to muddle through reality. And hey, one man's cope is another man's pleasure. What? Or maybe not. Maybe this is all a cope. Write cope in the comment section below and prove that your executive function has been replaced with a series of prepackaged phrases and memes. Good one, Dreg. You show those copers who's lost.